I'll remember, I'll try. It was nearly July as we walked down the road. I remember the year. There was me, there was Sam, Jimmy Sloan, and McCann would enlist in the volunteers. And the man says to me, boy, I hope you will see and remember this day all the things you've been taught. It could be now and then we will fight once again for the things that our grandfathers fought. And I swore like the rest, to the badge on my breast, to the gun in my hands, I will fight for my land. With my hand held high, I took that vow when I joined number 1 platoon. And deep down inside, my heart fills with pride. I remember the men who have fought through the years. I could name quite a few, but to me and to you they were Ulster Volunteers. And the man says to me, boy, I hope you will see and remember this day all the things you've been taught. It could be now and then, but we will strike once again for the things that our grandfathers fought. And I swore like the rest, to the badge on my breast, to the gun in my hands, I will fight for my land. With my hands held high, I took that vow and I joined number 1 platoon. And the man says to me, boy, I hope you will see and remember this day all the things you've been taught. It could be now and then we will fight once again for the things that our grandfathers fought. And I swore like the rest, to the badge on my breast, to the gun in my hand, I will fight for my land. With my hands held high, I took that vow and I joined number 1 platoon. With my hands held high, I took that vow and I joined number 1 platoon. With my hands held high, I took that vow and I joined number 1 platoon. And I joined number 1 platoon.
Just across the Irish Sea stirs a heart of loyalty, raising honor and indignity, drives a will to keep us British free. Not alone are we on this journey, for in a land just across the sea, it's a hand that reaches out in friendship, and a bond that's lasted centuries. And its hands across the water, reaching out for you and me, for Queen Ulster and for Scotland, held to keep our loyal people free. Let the cry be no surrender, let no one doubt our loyalty, reaching out to the brave red hand of Ulster is the hand across the sea. madmen help to keep our loyal people free. Let the cry be no surrender. Let no one doubt our loyalty. Reaching out to the brave red hand of Ulster is a hand across the sea. Just across the Irish Sea stirs a heart of loyalty, raising honor and dignity. Thrive the will to keep us British free. Not alone, we on this journey, or in a land just across the sea. It's a hand that reaches out in friendship. It's the hand across the sea. It's the hand across the sea. It's a hand across the sea.
To his son, oh my boy, the time has come. Our country, it is calling unto thee. All those rebels once again, to unite us is their aim, and together we must stand to keep her free. As they fought for Ulster's cause in far-off lands. Oh, my father said to me, I must join the YCB with a rifle or a pistol in my hand. Belfast to Armagh, Kilrea to Old Cross from Ballymena to Old Town, with our standard flying high, as it was in days gone by. We will rally round the flag for liberty. Remember our fathers brave and bold, as they fought for Ulster's cause in far-off lands. Oh, my father said to me, I must join the YCB with a rifle or a pistol in my hand. Oh, ye volunteers, let us fight and never like our fathers did so long ago. Though I'm 16 years of age, in the volunteers I'll engage, like our fathers did so many years ago. Remember our fathers brave and bold, as they fought for Ulster's cause in far-off lands. Oh, my father said to me, I must join the YCB with a rifle or a pistol in my hand.
On a cold and grey November morn, as I left Belfast town, in a cold and lonely prison van, for Lancashire I was bound. But my spirit was unbroken, my heart was still on fire, for soon I knew I would be with the men behind the wire. When the judge had passed his sentence and the warders took me down, I cried out, no surrender, bless the red hand and the crown. But grant me just one favor, that is my one desire. Please let me serve my sentence with the men behind the wire. There were many faces strange to me, and many that I knew, whose only crime was loyalty to the old red, white, and blue, and love for dear old Ulster, even in this darkest hour, did shine within these loyal men, the men behind the wire. So when this war is over and our victory is won, let's not forget the sacrifice made by these loyal sons. They were staunch and true for me and you, so lift your glasses higher. Where would we have been without them, the men behind the wire? Where would we have been without them, the men behind the wire?
and I'll see again the lights of home. I am a loyal Ulster man. They say this day that I must hang. Well, I fought that evil band, and I freed my native land. They say this day that I must hang. So build my gallows, build them high, that I might see before I die the anthem play, the hills of County Down, and I'll see again the lights of home. The anthem blends the hills of County Down, and I'll see again the lights of home.
There's a famous painting now that everybody knows. It stands upon a gable wall over Sandy Road, in memory of King William and Brotherhood had joined. They fought for our deliverance at the Battle of the Boyne. King Billy's on the wall, King Billy's on the wall. He stands so high, shines so bright, he lights up the falls. There's millions come to see him, they stand and gaze in awe. They remember 1690, King Billy's on the wall. Well, there are slogans painted in red, white and blue. They tell the Pope where he can go and what he can do. There's one to Jared Rice, well that's a different class. Go stick below our armor road and stick it up your ass. King Billy's on the wall, King Billy's on the wall. He stands so high, shines so bright, he lights up the falls. There's millions come to see him, they stand and gaze in awe. They remember 1690, King Billy's on the wall. Well, the next time you're in Ulster, won't you come and have a look? Stand beside that mural and have your photo took. Then put it on your mantelpiece or hang it in your hall, so that all the world can see King Billy's on the wall. King Billy's on the wall, King Billy's on the wall. He stands so high, shines so bright, he lights up the falls. There's millions come to see him, they stand and gaze in awe. They remember 1690, King Billy's on the wall. King Billy's on the wall, King Billy's on the wall. He stands so high, he shines so bright, he lights up the falls. There's millions come to see him, they stand and gaze in awe. They remember 1690, King Billy's on the wall. He stands so high, shines so bright, he lights up the falls. There's millions come to see him, they stand and gaze in awe. They remember 1690, King Billy's on the wall.
Tonight I dream about my maiden city. I'll go back to the days I spent there as a boy. I dream about the friends I left behind me in my city, Londonderry, on the Foyle. Well, my mother, she writes to me here twice weekly, and she tells me all the things are going on, and she tells me of the bombings and the shootings in my city, Londonderry, on the Foyle. But tonight I lie upon my bed, I'm dreaming. I am dreaming of the friends I left behind, and I dream about my sweetheart and the fountain in my city, Londonderry, on the Foyle. But once more I'm coming home aboard the steamship. On Loch Foyle once more I'm passing by Culmore, and I see those old grey walls still firmly standing there round my city, Londonderry, on the Foyle. I can see the old cathedral, it's still standing. I'm not far away, the old memorial hall, and I see the crimson banner, it's still flying over my city, Londonderry, on the Foyle. Over my city, Londonderry, on the Foyle. The time has scarce gone round, boys, 300 years ago, when rebels on our Derry's walls their faces dare not show, when James and all his rebel band came up to Bishopsgate, with heart in hand and sword and shield we forced them to retreat. We'll fight and don't surrender, but come when duty calls. With heart in hand and sword and shield we'll guard old Derry's walls. When blood did flow in crimson streams full many a winter's night, they knew the Lord was on their side to help them win their fight. They nobly stood upon those walls, determined for to fight and gain the victory and raise the crimson high. They'll fight and don't surrender, but come when duty calls. With heart and hand and sword and shield we'll guard old Derry's walls. At last, with one broadside, kind heaven sent they raid. The boom that crossed the Foyle was broke, and James he was dismayed. The banner, boys, that floated was run aloft with joy. God bless the hands that broke the boom and saved the apprentice boys. They'll fight and don't surrender, but come when duty calls. With heart in hand and sword and shield, we'll guard old Derry's walls.
It been the 12th day of July in the year of 49, 500 of our Orange men together did combine, in memory of King William on that bright and glorious day, to march around Lord Rhodesian Park and over Dolly's Brae, to march around Lord Rhodesian Park and over Dolly's Brae. And when we got to Weirs, but sure it was a glorious sight to see so many Orange men all ready for to fight. To march around the Isle remains our music sweet to play, and the tune we played was the Protestant boys right on to Dolly's Brae, and the tune we played was the Protestant boys right on to Dolly's Brae. Just then two priests come up to us and to Mr. Spears did say, come turn your men the other road and never cross Dolly's Brae. Begone, begone, you babies dogs, you've hardly time to pray, before we throw your carcasses right over Dolly's Brae, before we throw your carcasses right over Dolly's Brae. And when we came to that good hill, we ranked on every side, and offering up their papy spurs for help to stem the tide. And we loosed our guns upon them, and we quickly won the day. And we knocked 500 papyshes right over Dolly's Brae, and we knocked 500 papyshes right over Dolly's Brae. So now my song at last I'll end, my pen I will throw down, and the success to every man supports the British crown. And generations yet unborn will mind this place of yore, for we named the spot King William's Bridge and Dolly's Brae no more, for we named the spot King William's Bridge and Dolly's Brae no more.
And did you go to see the show, each rose in Piccadilly, oh, to feast your eyes and view the prize won by the Orange Lily, oh, then hey ho the lily, oh, the royal lily, oh, beneath the sky no flower can vie with Erin's orange lily, oh. The viceroy there so debonair, just like a daffodilly, oh, and Lady Clark blithe as a lark approached the orange lily, oh, for hey ho the lily, oh, the royal lily, oh, beneath the sky no flower can vie with Erin's orange lily, oh. Let and this fine in Bond Street shine, gay nymphs in Piccadilly, oh, but fine or gay will yield the day to Erin's orange lily, oh, for hey ho the lily, oh, the royal lily, oh, beneath the sky no flower can vie with Erin's orange lily, oh. The lowland fields may roses yield, gay heath the Highland hilly-o. But high or low, no flower can show, like Erin's or angel lily-o. For hey-ho, the lily-o, the royal lily-o. Beneath the sky no flower can vie with Erin's or angel lily-o. Then come brave boys, share our joys, and drink the health of Willie-o, who bravely wore on Boyne's red shore the royal lily-o. For hey-ho, the lily-o, the royal lily-o. Beneath the sky no flower can vie with Erin's or angel lily-o.
Some folk sings of mountains and valleys where the wildflowers abundantly grow, and some of the wave-crested billows that dash beneath the waters below. But I'm going to sing of rivers, and I hope in the chorus you'll join, of the deeds that were done by King William on the green grassy slopes of the Boyne. On the green grassy slopes of the Boyne, where the arms and with William did join, and they fought for our glorious deliverance. On the green grassy slopes of the Boyne, on the banks of that beautiful river, there the bones of our forefathers lie, awaiting the sound of the trumpet to call them to glory on high. In our hearts we will cherish their memories, and we all like true brethren will join, and praise God for sending us King William to the green grassy slopes of the Boyne. On the green grassy slopes of the Boyne, where the Orange men with William did join, and they fought for our glorious deliverance. On the green grassy slopes of the Boyne, Orange men will be loyal and steady, for no matter what air may betide, we will still mind our war cry, no surrender, so long as we've God on our side. And if ever our services is needed, then we all like true brethren will join, and fight like great Barry and King William on the green grassy slopes of the Boyne. On the green grassy slopes of the Boyne, where the Orange men with William did join, and they fought for our glorious deliverance. On the green grassy slopes of the Boyne.
In the county Tyrone, near the town of Dungannon, where many's a ruction, myself had a hand in. Bob Williamson lived there, a weaver by trade, and all of us thought him a stout orange blade. On the 12th of July, as it yearly did come, Bob played on the flute to the sound of the drum. You may talk of your piano or fiddle or lute, but there's none can compare with the Old Orange Flute. But the cunning old cowboy sure he took his all in, and he married a papish called Bridget McGinn, turned papish himself and forsook the old cause that gave us our freedom, religion, laws. Now the boys in the town made some noise about it, and and Bob had to fly to the province of Connaught. He flew with his wife and his fixings to boot, and along with the rest went the Old Orange Flute. At the chapel on Sunday by the priest's own desire, Bob took the old flute for to play in the choir. He took the old flute for to play in the mass, but the instrument shivered inside, oh alas. Bob jumped humph and started and got in a splutter, and dipped the old flute in the blessed holy water. But blow as he would could make no other sound, but the Protestant boys and old croppies lie down. At a council of priests that was held the next day, they prepared to administer the fay. Sure they couldn't knock heresy out of its head, so they bought Bob another to play in its stead. So the old flute was doomed and its fate was pathetic. 'Twas branded and burned in the stake as heretic. While the flames roared around it, they heard a strange noise. 'Twas the old flute still playing the Protestant boy.
Hear the measured beat of Ulstermen marching through the green fields and streets of the towns, called up to arms by bold Edward Carson to stand for the red hand and crown. These were the seed of mighty Cuchulainn, these were the sons of Congal Clean, determined that Gael and Rome should not rule them, and England if need be withstand. Those were the days of Ulster's defiance, those were the days of passion and strife. Those were the days when England denied us and Ulster stood for her life. The call came for war and the volunteers answered. The 36th was formed in 1914 to fight the German Kaiser instead of faithless England, to maintain their birthright and king. They marched into hell nearly 2 years onward, the first day of July, on a bright and summer morn. Aloft against blue sky they bore the Ulster standard down the bloody road to the Somme. These were the men of Tyrone, Londonderry, Monaghan and Cavan, down and Donegal, the men of Armagh, of Antrim and Fermanagh, who walked the bloody road to the Somme. They faced the deadly hail from cannons and machine guns, through the bursting shells in hell of no man's land. Triumphantly they yelled the cry of no surrender, and fought the Kaiser's troops hand to hand. 3 miles they struck through enemy defences in the greatest charge of that European war. Like a mighty wave they swamped the German trenches, over fallen dead and barbed wire. Then they were cut off with no one to support them. They were mown down by fire from 3 sides. Bravely they fell like leaves in the autumn. Death reaped the bitter harvest of their lives. When the battle ceased, a young man was heard crying, bleeding from a wound where the bullet creased his head. There amid the maimed, the pleading and the dying, he held the broken body of his friend. As the red sunset smoke drifted o'er the trenches, dazed, bewildered men trudged back along the way. The carnage, it was great, the slaughter, it was senseless. 5,000 Ulster sons fell that day. Here was a time of mourning and of sorrow. All along the line they gathered up their dead. Here was a time of yearning for the morrow. Here was the time when Ulster bled. The land was filled with grief when news broke of the slaughter. Like heavy clouds, it hung o'er Cruithne's brow. The telegrams, they came to mothers, wives and daughters, and like warm falling rain, the tears poured down. We count the bloody cost they paid for Ulster's freedom. We cherish memories of those who died so young. With passing of the years, we will not forget them who walked the bloody road to the Somme. As long as earth revolves upon its axis turning, when day sleeps in the dark and wakens with the dawn, as long as sun goes down and rises in the morning, we will remember the Somme. We will remember the Somme. We will remember the Somme.
As the youthful son of Ulster lay dying on the sand in a far-off bloody battlefield on Libya's foreign strand, his comrade knelt beside him with a sad and heavy heart to hear the dying boy's last words before life did depart. The dying soldier wept aloud as he held his comrade's hand. He said, I never more shall see my lovely Ulster land. No more I'll see the weaving corn that grows on my native soil, or my birthplace Londonderry, Londonderry on the Foyle. Just tell them they were young and old, struck down upon the field, where not for one short hour ago their rifles they did yield. Well, some had come from a foreign land where the eastern sun does boil, but this lad came from Ulster's Londonderry on the Foyle. Take this message to my sister, just tell her that it's true, that her brother died for England and the old red, white and blue, and my father who is gone before will meet me up on high, for he was once a soldier too and not afraid to die. Tell my mother I will meet her in the happy land above, when the angels come to take her to the mighty God of love. And when my comrades march again, far from the battle's roar, just tell her she must welcome them to Ulster's friendly shores. I've a sweetheart in the fountain, she's my only pride and joy. Many's the night I spent try his hardest, her feeding sight to spoil. I see her strolling gaily along the river Foyle. Well, his voice went to a whisper, his hands fell by his side. He gave his comrade one last smile and peacefully he died. And when the moon rose calmly on the torrid foreign soil, it seemed to shine just like it shines on Londonderry, on the Foyle.
I'm a young Ulster soldier from north of the border. I'm one of the UDR4. They've charged me with murder, just me and no other. Now I am a lifer called Neil Lansamer. All have locked me away where the sweet light of day half reaches my prison cell door. But no matter how long I fight on and on as one of the UDR4. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind and the rain and the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the rivers run free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my gun. Let the flutes play the sash that my dear father wore. And open the gates, let me rejoin my mates as one of the UDR4. Together again, we'll fight as young men, as our forefathers did in the great days of yore. And the IRA scum, oh, the border will run, and the charge of the UDR4. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind and the rain and the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the rivers run free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my gun. Let the flutes play the sash that my dear father wore. And open the gates, let me rejoin my mates as one of the UDR4. Together again, we'll fight as young men, as our forefathers did in the great days of yore. And the IRA scum, for the border will run, and the charge of the UDR4. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind and the rain and the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the rivers run free. Oh, free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind and the rain and the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the rivers run free. Oh, out where the rivers run free. Out where the rivers run free.
A light shone in the night somewhere ahead. Blue turned into green, then it was red. And there in the night, loud music played. The light I saw in the night was a penny arcade. machine seemed to say as I walked round and round the penny arcade. Just ring the bell on the big bagatelle and you'll make all the coloured lights cascade. And the music played on the penny arcade. Yes, it played and it played all the time. Roll up and spend your last dime. At first I thought it a dream that I was in, lost in a sea of glass and tin. But no, so dipping my hand in the back of my jeans, I grabbed a handful of coins just to feed the machines. Step up and play, each machine seemed to say as I walked round and round the penny arcade. Just ring the bell on the big bagatelle and you'll make all the coloured lights cascade. And the music played on the penny arcade. Yes, it played and it played all the time. Roll up and spend your last dime. Each machine seemed to say as I walked round and round the penny arcade. Just ring the bell on the big bagatelle and you'll make all the coloured lights cascade. And the music played on the penny arcade. Yes, it played and it played all the time. Roll up and spend your last, roll up and spend your last, roll up and spend your last dime.
And so Lord Carson, he did raise an army to oppose. But off to France our boys were sent, and Carson, he did say, go take our sons and tell the Huns that we are on our way. And we're coming, we are coming down the road where the volunteers of the UVF, and we're coming down the road. We're coming, we are coming down the road where the volunteers of the UVF, and we're coming down the road. And so how far have we now come? How far have we to go? And those we thought who were our friends now stand beside the foe. But take you heed, the price is high, and you will have to pay. So listen now and heed my words, for we are on our way. And we're coming, we are coming down the road where the 1st Battalion UVF, and we're coming down the road. We're coming, we are coming down the road where
I come